Hi everyone, it's time for this week's edition of the Roar Report. We're looking at the week of January the 15th through the 19th, and just as a reminder, this coming week is a 4-day school week. We do not have school on Monday as we observe the life of Dr. Martin Luther King. And then moving forward, we have lots going on in terms of girls basketball and wrestling. So girls basketball have two games this week. On Wednesday the 17th, they are heading up to Astoria to play there. And then on Thursday the 18th, we actually have our first home game of the year for the gals, and that is going to be against Seaside. So this one's a little different, so I hope you're listening up if you're a girls basketball fan. So we will have our 7th grade teams play at East School, like we always do, and there will be a B team starting at 4 o'clock and then A team starting right after that. Over here at the junior high, we only will be having 8th grade A play this week. No 8th grade B at that game because Seaside only has one team and we're going to have them play our A team. Okay, so that's it for girls basketball. Now, moving into wrestling. On Wednesday, January the 17th, we have our first home meet of the year. That happens here at the junior high. We start wrestling at 4 p.m. And we're going to be up against Neocani, Seaside, St. Helens, and Clatskanie. That's always a good time. Very sweaty, very sweaty. So, if you come to the gym, anticipate that. But it's a super good time, and I would encourage people to come and watch. And then on Friday, January the 19th, our wrestlers have a home duel. This one's also a little bit different. The wrestlers will dismiss at 1 o'clock and they will actually head to the high school for the duel, and that one starts at 2 p.m. So that's a little just an interesting tidbit. If you're wanting to watch the duel meet, that's actually at the high school at 2 o'clock. Other things we have happening. 8th graders and 8th grade families, you're going to start hearing something called Futures. Our Futures class is when Mrs. Sage goes in and talks to our 8th graders multiple times between now and the end of the school year, and we are talking about life after high school. I know many families have these conversations at home all of the time, and we like to start having these conversations now at school as well, because sometimes waiting until high school can feel a little late. So what we're doing now is we are talking to kids about all of the options that they have available to them after they leave Tillamook School District. Some kids are going to want to go right into the workforce. Some kids might want to go into the military, go to trade school, college. We talk about all of those as really excellent and viable options. And we also help kids know, hey, if you kind of already know what you're wanting to do, there are some things that you can do to set yourself up for success. For example, we know if kids are wanting to go into certain trades, they should try to get into some of our CTE classes at the high school. Or if you know that you're wanting to go to a 4-year college, you might be interested in looking into some of the honors courses or advanced placement courses that are available. We talk about all of these things, and actually in March we partner with the high school. High school sends their counseling staff here, and we sit one-on-one with each of our 8th graders, and we help them select courses so that they will be able to graduate successfully and have all of the credits they need to launch into that next phase of their life. We call that forecasting. So if you start hearing about futures, the class futures, that's what we're talking about. And if you hear forecasting, we're just talking about looking forward into classes available at the high school. Don't worry, moms and dads, we keep you, in the loop the whole way. You're going to be signing papers, making sure that, what your kids are daydreaming about aligns with what you want to. That's an important thing. And I know many of you parents have been through this high school process before. You get it. But for some people, it is your first rodeo. If you have any questions about futures, please reach out to Mrs. Sage, or about forecasting, things like that. I am happy to help. Anyway, don't worry, we partner with you the entire time, and we're going to make sure that every kid has a really solid and workable plan for them as they launch to the high school next year. That's wild to me. We're already thinking about next year and moving these kids up to high school. All right, folks, busy week, great week. As always, it's a great day to be a lion.